2 seasons in San Antonio, he was garbage. He couldn't hit anything
because Pop was bringing him down.
I can't understand that.
There was no Spurs system. It was Manu Ginobili and Tim Duncan.
In 3 years, are we going to be teaching? Are we going to be talking about Pop like we talk about Tibbs?
Right. Is this going to be like the year after Tom Brady retires and Bill Belichick actually looks like a mortal?
Yeah, this is like
that won't happen.
That probably won't happen.
Popovich is going to be like Jeff Fisher when he loses Steve McNair.
Belichick traded Janine Garofalo for first-round picks. Get out of here with that. Let's stay on that tip. I am super down in the dumps that Tom Thibodeau no longer screams ice, ice, ice 600 times a game.
Yeah.
When I watch the Timberwolves now, I don't know. It's like when your dog dies and you miss his bark. You're like, where's Tibbs? Where's Tibbs? Is Tibbs dead? Where's Tibbs? Where's Tibbs? But on the bright side, Tibbs is winning again, and he is talking about Jimmy Butler. The shade he's throwing. By not talking about him, so beautiful.
Well, there's the new Tibbs.
What's that?
The new Bulls coach is a crazy person.
Yeah.
He is a Bobby Knight Blue Chips wannabe, or he's a Nick Nolte wannabe. It's
good stuff.
This man definitely watches Hoosiers every day.
Yeah.
He is convinced he could go 4-on-5 as long as the guys shared the ball and played the right way.
Right.
His first game against the Pacers, it was like the high school college coach who just doesn't want the game to end. He's like,
no. Was like, you think Hoiberg could pull this college BS out here?
He was just screaming the whole time. They were down 9 with 17 seconds left, and they're still fouling. It's like at one point, this is ridiculous. You have to play 82 games every season. This is going to wear out. I was watching. I'm like, this guy is nuts. What is he doing? And then the next day, it was reported they had a 2.5-hour practice after a game day. They were running suicides to get the team in shape. This guy
will not end well.
It'll end terribly.
Yeah. Getting ready to fade the Bulls as we speak.
Man, it is 100% the whatever. He watches Coach Carter and is like, yes, the way you win basketball
the legs
is
feed the wolf.
What I don't really get is we're talking about the Bulls coaching situation was everybody's surprised that Hoiberg got fired. I don't get the gasp. That occurred, collectively in NBA Twitter when he was fired.
It was just the timing was weird.
You don't understand the brotherhood of the crappy white three-point shooter that Paxson and Hoiberg had, and to defy the sanctity of that good old boys network is beyond the ken.
Yeah. Hoiberg was a terrible coach. He never got that team anywhere in the right direction.
Well, I think
he'll get another NBA job.
That's the argument. Well, of course, he's white.
Yeah.
But I think if you want to defend Hoiberg, I mean, he's totally whatever. No one gets real fired up about Fred Hoiberg. Bulls fans thought he was doing weird stuff, but the roster construction was always super weird.
Right.
They gave him that non-shooting Jimmy Butler leftover team of Tibbs.
Yeah.
And they were like, oh, put in your pace and space. It's like, well, these guys are all slow and don't shoot. And then, they were bad. Then they were actually good for a month last year when Mirotic was playing. And they're like, let's get rid of Mirotic. And then this roster, I don't know what you're supposed to do with.
The Punch Brothers thing cannot be recreated and will be Hoiberg's benchmark forever. Also, Hoiberg running pace. Hoiberg had success in college for running basic NBA stuff. You can't bring basic NBA stuff to the NBA.
Yeah,
I'm not real fired up about it. I just thought the timing was funny to me, as I talked about on the episode with Sean Hyken about the Bulls earlier this week. The timing screamed, we've been planning this for weeks.
Yeah.
We waited till Larry Markkinen was completely healthy, and then we waited for Hoiberg to come in on Monday morning. But you're gone now.
I still contend,
now that your best player's back.
I still contend that the disconnect between what we consider ourselves to be savvy NBA fans and what NBA front offices actually operate and think is the most insane chasm of them all.
Oh, yeah.
It's not... We're not remotely close.
No.
They're not. It's not like these guys don't get together. It doesn't sound like, they're not talking about my fiance and, PER. It's weird. There's a lot of good old boy stuff still going on.
That's what I think it was Adam Mares who told me, that the Locked On Nuggets host, who said he was talking with front office people, and NBA trades are more often than not you get a hold of the GM's barber, and that's the only time you can get it in his ear, and then you sell him on like, hey, let's just do this and have
Wall for
dinner.
Lonzo, Magic.
That's fine.
Magic, I know you're at a Dodgers owner meeting, but what about? Come on, John Wall for Lonzo. Let's do this.
Yeah. Did you have a worst? Are we done with worsts?
Yeah.
Nice.
That we are.
Sweet. I have a question, John. This is almost a very brief, scattered, smothered, and covered. If I was to place a bet on Rookie of the Year right now,
Don't do that.
Luka Doncic is minus 210.
Right.
Jaren Jackson Jr. is plus 1,400.
Yep. You need an injury.
So what if I put 2 units on Doncic, 1 unit on Jaren Jackson Jr., am I covered? Because I feel like Doncic is prohibitive favorite.
Where are you getting your odds also?
I don't. Okay. Action Sports Network.
Right. That Jaren Jackson number sounds very old.
No, this was as of 2 days ago.
Really? I mean, I don't think you're covered because I do think if Doncic you need a Doncic injury, and then I think if Doncic gets hurt, I think Jaren Jackson playing for the Grizzlies hurts you a lot.
Yeah.
But I think if the Grizzlies can make the playoffs, is what you're dealing with.
Please,
and
God.
He's actually getting a lot of public. This is like the most the Grizzlies have ever been talked about.
Yeah.
Even when they were like almost a Western Conference finalist team.
No.
Nationally, Jaren Jackson Jr. is being mentioned by all the national writers.
I feel like the Grizzlies were everyone's second favorite team for a while.
They were, but they still didn't talk about it.
There was a period where the Grizzlies were talked about.
I'm just saying, who's going to Trae Young? Is Trae Young going to buy me? Wendell Carter Jr. is not going to buy me.
No.
If the Grizzlies win 38 games even, and the Hawks and the Bulls win 20, and Doncic,
has niggling injuries.
Yeah, it's because he's fat.
He looks like a Lego person.
It's because he's not.
He needs to eat pork rinds instead of bananas.
I mean, Doncic is now the best player on the Mavericks.
No doubt.
Which is crazy. And
they've also given him the reins.
Yeah, and they've won 8 of 10. They're like 8 and 2 in the last 10. Man.
I mean, Jaren Jackson Jr. better PER than Luka right now. He's not getting the minutes. Jaren
Jackson Jr. blocked an Embiid dunk and a Ben Simmons post up in an 8-second span against the Sixers. He keeps doing incredible things.
Luka blocked LeBron twice.
Yeah.
Oh, that was good too.
That was like,
incredible.
Remember Yao Ming, Shaq 1, where Shaq went down the court and Yao Ming blocked him 3 straight times their first meeting?
Yeah.
Still one of the greatest. I think I was 17 years old. I think about it every other day.
Is that how often you masturbate?
Brother. No Nut November doesn't exist in my world.
The Luka Doncic two blocks against the Lakers actually kind of brings us nicely into the awards segment of the program. Luka did not have a good game.
No. He did not.
That game, the International Stackhouse of Pancakes Award.
They ask a lot of our
stucky
little man.
Given each week to the worst performance in a box score, we have a few honorable mentions. Luka Doncic, 2 for 13 in that Lakers game. Markieff Morris, 1 for 10. Stanley Steamer Johnson, 3 for 16. Although Stanley Johnson looking pretty good. Under Dwayne Casey.
Chuck, you're a horrible misogynist. Is Luka Doncic THICC?
Oh, he's thick.
Actually, is he? But when you say it, is it Thitch?
No, it's thick. He's got childbearing hips. Like I
you box him out.
I see him getting knocked up.
I want to say, everyone's ragging on the Kings for passing on him. Everyone's ragging on the Hawks for not taking him. Legitimate question: what if by the time he's 23, he's too fat to play basketball?
Yeah. I mean, he might.
Is that question legitimate?
I don't think it. Really
I don't know how he's 19 and he's so jowly and he has birthing hips.
He has birthing hips.
Like it's one of those where it looks good. Cover your ears, Blazers fans. Brandon Roy slid because of health concerns. Looked amazing for several years, but then he was hurt. You can now start listening again, Blazers fans. So, what if Doncic has long-term health concerns because his body's not going to hold up?
Right.
Keith lives in the
He's
moment.
like the type of guy. He's like the type of guy that when he walks down,
delete all your tweets.
When you're getting on the airplane, he has to walk sideways because he just hits both people.
He looks
in
like
the
a
aisles.
Mario Brothers thwomp, like the square that falls from the sky has a face. That's Luka. But man, he's so fun, and I really like the energy he brings. But let's get back to the bad scores.
But back to the bad scores, and also the Pistons, who John needs to wear Dwayne Casey's shirt 100 days a year.
Yeah, they've been balling this week.
The Pistons are good. Dwayne Casey
Get in line, Dwayne.
only has success wherever he goes.
5 in a row.
Get in line.
Our three.
I could apologize to so many people today. Good Lord.
Our three nominees, as they occurred chronologically through the week: Josh Jackson of your Phoenix Suns,
Special eye shot player.
in a loss to the Magic, 5 for 21, 10 points. He did have 9 boards and 7 assists, a steal, 1 turnover, 1 personal foul, 21 shot attempts, 10 points is spectacular. Also, Josh Richardson, who is on a cold stretch, also in a loss to the Magic, was 2 for 14, 6 points, 4 rebounds, 5 assists, no turnovers, 4 personal fouls. And then, in a win against the Clippers, Mark Gasol, 1 for 13. Whoopsie daisy. I have not seen this game. It occurred last night. 4 points, 8 rebounds, 4 assists, a block, 2 turnovers, 2 personal fouls. So we have Josh Jackson, 5 for 21, 10 points, but 9 boards, 7 assists. Josh Richardson, 2 for 14 with 6 points and 4 rebounds, 5 assists. Mark Gasol, 1 for 13, 4 points, 8 boards, 4 assists. I think this one's easy.
Boys, I saw the game. It wasn't as bad as it looked, but this is about the box score.
The black and white printed
Folks,
in the newspaper box score.
I hate to do it, but we're going to need a bigger boat.
Oh, Mark the Shark.
Let's Mark the Shark. I
Malo.
haven't updated any of the records for the season. I feel like he already won one this year.
No, I don't think so.
Not?
He and Conley had that game that we mentioned very especially, where they combined to do amazing things.
That was against the Suns.
We haven't had a singular effort like this.
All right, so Mark,
and this was like I said,
Mark
he played better than it looked, and it was
congratulations, you are this week's International Stackhouse of Pancakes Award winner. Par fadeaway, gentlemen. What things are we looking forward to? I mean, coming week, coming month. Chuck has put the mask back on.
I am looking forward to tomorrow. If you join our Patreon, you will have video of Chuck as me. Dear God.
It is
dear God.
Spectacular. I'm looking forward to.
Is it sad that I think he looks better than me?
Oh, I look way better.
Well,
than you do.
I think if you had a facelift where your skin was stretched out like that mask is stretched out,
no
over,
wrinkles, looks thinner,
very smooth,
very taut.
I like not having ears. I look better without ears.
Who needs ears? Overrated.
My par fadeaway. I'm looking forward to watching the Pacers without Oladipo. Miles Turner has been beasting.
Oh.
Doug McDermott, I almost should have apologized to, had a 5-game stretch of shooting 60% for the field.
I have a Miles Turner apology brewing.
Yeah, Miles Turner has looked great. He's playing a lot of minutes. He's getting rebounds. He's hitting some shots. I don't know if it's sustainable.
If Miles Turner's brain catches up with his ability, it's going to be scary.
With his brawn.
He is big now. He was waifish before.
He's beautiful.
He and Giannis.
He might take my Boogie Cousins sweater favorite.
Some corn.
Looks the best.
Corn-fed Miles.
Yep.
Y'all need to get with these chubbies. Me and Doncic. That's the real sex appeal. We'll make you laugh. We don't make you. There's no body image.
Is it weird that I want to see Luka naked? Just to know what it looks like.
Yes, and I can think of no better way to close the show.
You have a type. It's fine.
Yes, it is. My par fadeaway. I want to watch the Bucks and the Dubs.
Oh yeah,
that makes sense.
Let's see what that looks like.
Makes sense.
I think the Bucks are wildly overrated.
You think?
Anyway, I mean they're very good, but
I mean their point differential.
They're still coasting on that point differential from early in the season.
Oh yeah.
Also, very weird things in Bucksland. I am terrified. Future Grizzly Chris Middleton. There's a funny business going on. I don't know what it is, but he got in trouble with the coach, and then he decided not to be with the team for their last game.
Ooh, buy low. You
Terrified.
can trade your Michael Green for him right now.
Oh, I wish. Anyway, if you want to support our show, please do that at patreon.com/fastbreakbreakfast. Get yourself some of that bonus content and help us out. Kick us $1 a month. That's all we need. Anyway, follow us on Instagram, on Facebook, and on Twitter at FastBreakBreak. All right, you guys are the best. Thanks for listening. And remember, breakfast is the most important thing.
Yeah, never apologize for being G&G. Fast break, man. You understand?